Hello, everyone. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I hope you're having a good Monday. I certainly am having a good Monday. This video is about Keane Lewis-Potter, the whole left-sided forward. And for me, West Ham are doing a good bit of business here if they go after this kid. This kid is a top talent. Listen, I like this kid. And I think if he comes in, I think it will be signal the end of Saeed Benrahma, which is sad for me. I like Benny, and I think Benny's a good player, but I think Keane Lewis-Potter is a very, very, very good player. Young, English, good on the ball, does a lot of good things, Keane Lewis-Potter. Really, really does. West Ham are set to open talks for this lad, probably an £18 million deal. And for me, he's played 44 times this season. He scored 11 goals, got 3 assists for Hull. Hull have done nothing this season, but I'll always remember a game where Hull played Everton in the FA Cup. I know Everton haven't been great this season, don't get me wrong, but he run the show for Hull that day, Keane Lewis-Potter. He's a top talent. He really, really is. What I like about this kid is he's direct. He gets the ball down. He's always looking to... Right, he's got good quality, top quality. And for me, is he what we need? Yes. The only thing I will say about him, the only slight thing, is he's not very pacey. He's got energy, but the pace factor, like that burst of pace, he hasn't got that. But he is good, I must admit. And I think it will reunite him and Bowen together. Like they both played at Hull many years ago. And Keane Lewis-Potter has done very, very well in a short space of time. He's only 21 years old, and this kid is really like burst onto the scene from nowhere. Really, really has. Do you know what I mean? And it's a sad day, really. Do you know what I mean? If Benny goes and he comes in, Sean says, James, Benrahma is extremely slow, not a top Premier League player. Seriously. Yeah, listen, I like Benrahma. I'll back him up to the end, as I always do with some of my players. Do I think he needs pace around him? Yes. But I do think it signals the end of... It's coming towards the end. Also, I do think it's the end of for Flaccid, you know. I think Flaccid has come in, done not a lot, hasn't really hit the ground running. And for the amount of money he's cost, he hasn't done anything. But talking about Keane Lewis-Potter, what can I say about this kid? Quite a lot, really. Like I watched a little bit of Hull many years ago. And when him and Bowen were in the sort of a similar sort of youth team and coming through at the same time, Bowen is more lethal than Keane Lewis-Potter. I will say that. When Bowen was at Hull, some of the goals that he scored this season, the one-touch finishes, like the one-on-ones, he done that for Hull quite a lot, and he done it regularly. But on the other hand, Keane Lewis-Potter this season, for a team that hasn't really done anything Hull, to score 11 goals and get 3 assists is pretty good going for Hull, who are really a mid-table team in the Championship. Do you know what I mean? I called this back in January. Anyone who's been following me on this channel for a long time and knows me, I said get this man to the LS as soon as possible. I said I think he's a talent. And for me, is he going to like be first choice? I don't think he'll be first choice, but I think he'll grow into being a top player. That's the one thing I will say. Look at Jarrod Bowen. When we signed Jarrod Bowen in 2020, it took him a while to sort of develop, come into the Premier League. Now, Keane Lewis-Potter is only 21 years old. Like he's only just turned 21. He was 21 in February. Now, for me, if he goes on in like the next 2-3 years, we could have another Jarrod Bowen on our hands. Do you know what I mean? I just hope it isn't a replacement for Bowen. That's the only thing I will say on that. I hope West Ham don't look at it in the summer and a bid comes in from, say, Newcastle or Liverpool or whatever for Jarrod Bowen. And basically Jarrod Bowen gets sold and Keane Lewis-Potter comes in. I don't want to see that. I want to see them play together. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just thought I'd do this quick video in regards to that. Do I think West Ham will sign him? Highly likely. It's a West Ham type of signing, Championship level, cheap, not too expensive. It's worth the risk. There's more reward than risk in this deal. And I think if West Ham get it done, I think it's a great signing. I really, really do. I would like to see Brennan Johnson though, also at West Ham. I like him, the Welsh lad, Nottingham Forest. I think he's an excellent player. Like scores goals, makes goals, pacey, and that's the difference between the two of them. If you had a choice between Keane Lewis-Potter or Brennan Johnson, I think Brennan Johnson is more rapid, fast, and like mobile. Keane Lewis-Potter is very, very good though. Like his ball control is very good. He's got an eye for a goal. He's rugged and determined like Bowen. Like where Bowen's very hard working. He's like a dog of a bone, Bowen. Let's be honest. Like, when he tries to get the ball, he's hunting that ball down. A bit like Keane Lewis-Potter, really, on the other side. And I think West Ham are looking at him in a way that not so much now to come straight into the team, but to move forward and go, next two to 3 years. I agree with this comment. I would like Johnson. I wouldn't know if West Ham went out and got a couple of signings in the summer. I think we need more than a couple. I think we need about 6 or 7, if I'm being honest. If West Ham went out and spent money on Brennan Johnson and Keane Lewis-Potter and got in Lingard, Tarkowski, Aki, and maybe a couple of other players, I'll be over the moon. So I do think Brennan Johnson, out of the pair of them, is the better player. I will say that. But I've got to admit, I've seen Keane Lewis-Potter a few times, and he does impress me. He's not skillful, magical, and he ain't gonna run rings around people. But what he does very well. He's hard working. His passing's very good. His eye for a goal's very good. His anticipation is very, very good. Like he senses things in the box. Like some of the goals that I just had a look on YouTube at some of the goals that he has scored, and they are sort of instinct goals. Like he's reading the play and things like that, and like he's anticipating something happening, which is very, very good for us. He's not that sort of player that you can feed a ball through and he's going to run onto it. He could do, but he's not that rapid, so to speak. But he glides along the floor. But for me, if West Ham do get this done, personally, I think it's an absolute steal of a signing. Brentford are also looking at him, so they must. And listen, Brentford do sign. Brentford go on that like a percentage basis and see basically how players play in different clubs and then go for it. So if Brentford are looking at him, then that says it all to me. Brentford must see something in him, like what Moyes does. Moyes was at Millwall versus Hull the other day, and let's be honest, he was watching him, and he must have liked it. He scored the other day also. I think it was this weekend, the weekend just gone. He scored 2 goals, I think it was, against Reading. So the kid's a talent. Do I think he will be first choice if he comes straight in? No, I don't think he's going to come in and go straight into the team. But I do think he will bed him in like Bowen, 100%. I hope it ain't one out, one in. As the picture on the thumbnail says, it's Bowen and Keane Lewis-Potter together in their younger days at Hull. I think if we've got Bowen on the right, Keane Lewis-Potter on the left, and then you got either a number 10 and then a striker up front, West Ham are flying. Like, they really, really are. So this is just a quick video from me on this. I like this kid. I want this deal done, West Ham. There's no two ways about it. No poncing about. No mucking about. If you want that Keane Lewis-Potter, he's in the hole. Pay him what they want. Get the man to the bowl. It's as simple as that. I don't want no hesitation on this one, because I do believe this kid is a talent. He's only going to get better. And if we stall on this or muck about, someone will come in there and take him off of our hands. Leeds looked at him back in January, didn't bother going for it, because I think Leeds are now looking at fighting relegation. Now, West Ham's got the best moment. So if West Ham can get this deal done before other teams start doing their business, then for me, I think it's an absolute great signing before the window's even opened. Do you know what I mean? And £18 million for me is an absolute steal. It really, really is. But if it doesn't get done, Brennan Johnson for me at Forest, it has to be, because I look at that kid and I see like a young Ryan Giggs there. Well, I really, really do. And anyone who remembers Ryan Giggs, like pacey, direct goals, assists, he was top draw. I do think Brennan Johnson will be the next big thing to come out of Wales. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just a quick video from me. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. It really helps me out greatly. Big week. Oh, I don't need to say no more, but it's a big week for West Ham, and Frankfurt can't come quick enough. So I just thought I'd do a video and see what everyone's thoughts is. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts on Keane Lewis-Potter. Good signing, bad signing, or do you want a different signing? So yeah, please leave your comments in there, and I will be back probably Wednesday to do a video in regards of Frankfurt. As I say, massive game. Can't stress enough, but it's going to be big. We are massive. This game's massive. And if we can get Keane Lewis-Potter to the bowl, then we will be massive. Anyway, bye for now.